Yeah, 22 minutes. Remember? All right, look. Today we doing the we at the back gate of Kibbe. You know, the second prison store part 2. Listen. So boom, this what going on. Once we get to Kibbe, as I said in the last video, they gonna take all your shit, everything you got. They gonna take that. After they take out your stuff or whatever, you got to go. You got to go through receiving. Receiving is where you get your hair cut. You ass naked, so they spraying your nuts and your butts and all that. They trying to make sure you ain't got no bugs, whatever county you came from. That particular nature right there. Then boom, after you go through that, they give you all your stuff. Now, most of the niggas in the receiving, they permanent in the count. So best thing you can do is try to keep your composure back there for the simple fact that if you wear a size 30, you don't want a nigga to give you no 24s or no 26s. You know what I'm saying? You don't want no little bit ass jean going in no. You don't want no little bit ass pants going in no prison where you got a lot of suspect ass niggas in them. So boom, you get your hair cut or whatever. Get your fingernail clipped. They give you your uniform. I think you get 2 uniforms, whatever. Then they give you your boots and all that shit. Then they send you on. You go, you go to quarantine. They got dorms where they lock you off from the other inmates because you ain't ready for population, which is a level 4 count. You could go ahead on the population. That shit ain't necessarily taken. So boom, in the quarantine, they really don't want you to smoke. But shit, niggas smoking, niggas doing everything. Cause I'm already in prison. What the hell you gonna do to them 70 prison? So boom, you go to quarantine. After you go to quarantine, you're gonna stay in there for 7 to 14 days. That's to make sure you ain't got the AIDS. Make sure you ain't introducing that in the count. That could be harmful to the other inmates in the count. So boom, after you do that, you going in quarantine, child. You know what I'm saying? That's where everything gets swapped over at. You know what I'm saying? The niggas in the kitchen, they hustling good cause they they want all the cosmetics that got brought in from the free world. So they buying the cosmetics for cigarettes. All the cigarettes, they pass them through the kitchen, through the dish room. Cause you know the police on that, they watching that because they supposed to, it ain't supposed to be no smoking back there. So boom, they shaking you down on the hall. The shakedown, as I told you, is the search. Then you know you're dealing with the 1,000 different personalities in here. You got the guards, they personality different. Then you pretty much got everything in there that you're dealing with. You got every type of person in there that you're dealing with. What prison does is prison allow you to become whatever you is with no questions asked. So I mean, a lot of the situations in prison they get induced or they get brought up by the people who in there. You know what I'm saying? The people who doing that. Boom. So you come out of quarantine 9 times out of 10 they give you an inmate card. Like if you got some money, it's gonna be on your card. So when you go to the quarantine, you got the snack line. Snack line, it got all free world food. The big ass burgers, like everything you see on the yard, they got that. But then you got the store. Now, whenever you come out of quarantine, your dorm gonna go to the store. Whatever dorm you going to, you gonna be a hot commodity coming in because you got access to the store in the middle of the week. So boom, you get your little store items or whatever. You go to your sale or whatever. You looking. You know, you getting what you want to get. Like most people go to prison and they want the tattoos and things of that nature. I got this one. If y'all can see it, I got this in prison. I got the rest of these on the street, but like that right there, I got that on the street. But most of the people they get their tattoos. This where you buy your phone. You really don't want to buy too much because you don't know if this your permanent count. You're gonna be there for a while, but it's not really permanent. This is when you begin to meet the characters in the penitentiary. Now you got these cats, they walk around, they funny as fuck, cause they ain't never been outside. They been in the prison the whole time, but they telling you everything. They got all the information that they smart as hell. They can tell you everything, but how the fuck they got caught. They got all the answers to that. They got all the answers to your problems and everybody else's problem, but they ain't got the answer to how they got caught. Cause they still think about going back out there in the street doing the same thing. Boom, you got these cats. Then you got what I call the socialites in the prison. They just mobbing from social circle to social circle, keeping up with the information, logging it, dating it, putting it back out, keeping you posted on what's going on in the camp. Because basically in the camp, it's a lot going on. You know, you got your drugs. Your drugs is a major commodity in the prison game. Everything is ran out the drug game in prison. I mean, you know, you really don't have no lot going on. You know, like at the actual camp, the kitchen is what's popping. You know what I'm saying? So if you work in the kitchen, that's where everything go down. I mean, like, you know, I tell y'all some stories of how we moved 2,000 pieces of chicken, man. And then, you know, I tell y'all some story about how the police done caught me coming out the kitchen. I put together what's called a pack, where you take 20, 30 pieces of chicken, you put it in wax paper, and you wrap it around yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I did it hot, because I wanted to deliver the chicken to the people hot in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. So, boom. I'm coming out the kitchen. I'm going down the strip. We call the strip I-20, because once you get on it, it's no turning back. You can't turn around on it. But I come out the kitchen, I make it or whatever. So, boom, they stop me on the strip. So the police already know what's going on, because, you know, all the sisters and the niggas that snitching the camp, they done told on me already. But the police is so cool. They on some shit like, well, as long as you ain't got no dope, we ain't gonna fuck with you. We ain't gonna fuck with what you got. Go on, tell me what you got. So, boom, when they stop me on the strip or whatever, you know, I'm playing all cool or whatever, but the chicken hot as fuck. I'm somebody bunning this shit out of me, so I can't really, you know, I'm dancing like a motherfucker. I'm like, damn. So the police like, what wrong with you? Police want to carry on the conversation because you know I got this hot ass chicken on me. So I'm on some shit like, hey, man, I can't do it. We can't carry on no conversation, man. Listen, man, I got the hot ass chicken on me. I got to get back onto the dorm, or either we go to the ship. Either way it go, I need to get this shit off me. This shit is super hot. So the police look at me like, man, that's interesting. He's still fucking around, slow poking. You know what I'm saying? I call this shit slow poking. He's still fucking around, slow poking like a motherfucker. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm finna take this shit off on I-20. Like, I'm finna come up out this bitch. So the police holler, no, don't take it off. Keep it on. So boom. I keep it on or whatever. So boom. He let me go with the chicken. By now, I'm burning like a motherfucker. Me and the chicken down there, kin. We close as hell. We together. We done merged fleshes in this bitch. So boom. When I get to the guard shack, police like, Joe, where you going? I'm like, shit, I'm going in the dorm. He like, come and let me search. I was like, shit, ain't no need. I just got stopped by the police right there. He like, okay, well, come here.